Hear that? The winds of change are here. We now have a new powder keg right in our own backyard in Venezuela. With all the talk of the nuclear summit in North Korea, which is very important, but it seems like we're almost trading one powder keg for another. The consequences could be very, very bloody and violent. All the chess pieces have been put in place in Venezuela for it to become a bloodbath. There are major powers, major proxy powers, that have put their pieces into this horrible, horrible game, using Maduro as a pawn and using the United States. These proxy powers are hoping that the United States is going to throw American soldiers' lives into this mess. The only way to truly avert a major American conflict in Venezuela would be for us to negotiate primarily with the Russians. Basically, the Russians have some kind of a deal with Maduro that demands payment in the form of oil for all the millions of their dollars worth of aid and so forth, goods and services that they've provided to Venezuela in the past. So Russia has a vested interest in keeping Maduro there. China also has a vested interest in keeping Maduro in power, and they are also a player on the stage, although not as important as Russia. Like it or not, Trump is going to have to go ahead and negotiate with Russia in possibly saving their oil deal to get Maduro out of power. Maduro would have left by now if he wasn't so emboldened by these faraway proxy powers, which wouldn't hesitate to cause bloodshed at the expense of Americans and American lives. And especially since this is on our back door and not theirs, this is giving them an advantage. It might be payback time for them. So let's hope that this doesn't happen. I think in the next week or so, maybe two at the most, this is either going to be a peaceful resolution or a very long and bloody, violent one. So let's just all hope that the powers that be will be smart about this. Let's hope that Russia and us can come to some kind of an agreement before anything else, because if we don't, then I have a feeling this is going to become a very violent and very costly conflict, and it's going to drag America into it. So let's wish Godspeed to the Venezuelans, and we really should give our hats off to them. They're finally throwing out the tyrant who really is threatened every single life in that country. And unless somebody really speaks with someone from that country, they'll never know the horror and the fear and the absolute disgust that this person has instilled into this country. Hats off to the Venezuelans, and Godspeed to you. Keep up the bravery, and let's hope that the United States doesn't get dragged into a long, bloody conflict. Let's protect the people that are there, and let's make sure that Maduro gets out one way or another. Hopefully we can maybe take him out without forcing a major American conflict. Either way, let's hope Maduro gets out of there. Let's hope evil leaves and the freedom returns to that wonderful country. That's my 2 cents.